I've just started my period. I have never known peace. Good morning, ladies. And if there's any gentlemen, hello to you too. Yo! You guys, I think I've just started my fucking period. I am fuming, but in brighter news, it's very sunny outside today and I'm getting my hair done. Shut the fuck up. I'm getting my hair done. I've actually left, I think with enough time to get there on time, obviously. It's currently Monday, so I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my everyday vlogging, hopefully. I've got a fun-filled week this week, so it would be only right for Mother Nature to come and fucking make it feel like there's clots falling out of my vagina. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming, but that's amore, isn't it? That's life. It's very warm in here. I should probably leave as well. Let's see what Waze is saying. It's currently 9 and my appointment's at 10. So I've given myself an hour to get there, so that should be more than enough time, I hope. Sorry, I literally never have anywhere to put you because I changed, when I used to put my camera up there, it was a different type of phone holder, and then when I changed what phone holder I used, everything changed with it. Perfect, 45 minutes, I have 15 minutes spare. That's good for my nerves because normally I'm on the motor and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna be late. And then I get really nervous, but this time we seem to be okay, so that's great. Girls, got some exciting stuff happening this week. I've got 3 gigs this week. Well, like 2 concerts, 1 gig. I'm seeing the Fruit Man on Friday, I'm seeing King Cruel on Thursday, and I'm seeing fucking Arctic Monkeys on Sunday. What a week. Fucking so warm. This is not good for me. I'm so warm. And yeah, fucking Aunt Flo being the worst aunt of all time. She's like the aunt that makes fun of you for coming out as bisexual. Happy Pride, by the way. Yeah, I should probably go. What do you mean something went wrong, Waze? Shut the fuck up. What went wrong? It's not me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Can you see sweat ripping off my forehead? If you can't, guess what? It is there. It is there. And I'll tell you why. I got here 10 minutes ago. The time is 5 to 10. I got here at 9:45. Fucking 15 minutes ahead of schedule. And I thought, this will be fine. There'll be so much street parking. Fuck me, was I wrong. There's one spot which is fucking so small. Well, it's not that small, but for me it's small. I need about fucking 10 foot of parking between 2 other cars. And I had to fucking reverse up the curb to get here. And now I'm very hot and I can feel myself sweating, so I'm gonna smell. And I'm very conscious of it. This is hell. This is what hell on earth feels like, having to fucking reverse park into a tiny little gap. I literally had to stop myself and just breathe and say, you can do it. Like, come on, you can do it. And I did it, so. One of my better looks. Girls. I'm obsessed. Look, I got all my hair cut off. All of it. To be fair, there's none there. This is my hair. I'm in my, what's your name, B.O.B, so they call it your B.O.B, like bit at the moment, obviously, because I literally just decided to just get all my hair cut off, which is weird because I do like having like a bit of length to my hair. Not that my hair was fucking crazy long, but my hair was like 2 different lengths from when I got the wolf cut. Don't pop up. But there's one thing I'll never do again, is get a fucking wolf cut, because the maintenance of it, yeah, it ain't for me. But I just wanted it one sharp, straight, one length. Do you know what I mean? Sharp and straight. Half of that is a description of me, the other half is a lie. I'm sharp. I just wanted it one length because it's fucking annoying when it grows out and then like the underneath bit was so much longer than the top bit, and like it was just fucking me off. So I just said, yeah, I'll get a bit cut off, but like maybe not too much. And then she cut a bit off and I was like, fuck it, cut some more off. And that's what she did. And now it's like this nice blunt B.O.B bob, and I bloody love it. I just, oh my god, I could bust a nut. If I had nuts, I would bust them because I love it. And it's so sharp and just like, I feel so powerful. Look at this as well. When I put these sunglasses on, I look way too expensive to talk to. I'm not. I have no money, but I feel expensive. Anyway, got my hair done, started my period so badly. I was driving home in Bumbalina, fucking going down the M25, literally makes me want to end my life more than I already want to. My cramps were so bad, I stopped at Common Services. I'll insert that footage here. It was a fucking train wreck. It was so busy, too many people, but anyway, I'll let you see it for yourself. Girls! And my dreams come true. I'm at bloody Common Services, aren't I? I'm fucking boiling. My period is so bad. I need a KFC. Fuck me. Kentucky Fried Corn. Mate, I am genuinely convinced there's something falling out of my arse, my vagina, every crevice of my body right now. It's so painful. What the fuck? It's bloody packed. Best services in the world. Fucking hell. Girls, boys, gays, zays. What the fuck? That was the shortest and most unenjoyable trip to Corbin Services I've ever had. Ever. Because it was so warm. There were so many people. Why are so many people in Corbin Services at the same time as me? That's my question. My period cramps are killing me. They've gotten so bad and I was so ill yesterday. Oh my god, I have to tell you the story about this weekend. All the weird and wonderful and fucking wonderful. I say wonderful. Weird and wacky. There is nothing wonderful that happened this weekend, but I cannot do it in this heat. I do apologise, I'll just tell you when I get home. Cut to me telling you about it when I get home. Not yet though, but I was like, spoiler alert, to like skip ahead a bit. Yesterday I was so ill I couldn't go to work, which is weird for me because normally I'm just like, yeah, firm it. Do you know what I mean? I might cry all day, but I'll try and firm it. I could not do it. Oh my god, I didn't bring any fucking ibuprofen with me. No. Oh, I did, thank fuck. Yeah, yesterday I threw up about 10 times and I had a really bad migraine and I wondered why. And I think it's because my period started today. Must have been the calm before the storm, but that was pretty fucking rocky, stormy weather. My uterus, it hurts so much. Why should it be painful to know that I'm not having a baby this month? Or even if I was having a baby, it wouldn't be this month, it'd be bloody 9 months time. Doofus. Cut to me telling you about my weird weekend. Yeah, went to Common Services, that was fun. Guys, I have had a weekend and a half. Oh my god, can I put my hair up in a bun? Yeah, that's fine. I just like to be versatile. Guys, I had a weird fucking weekend. Louis through weird weekends. Move out the way. I'm here now. Listen to what happened to me. Friday night, my friend Harvey texted me. Come to the pub. I said, I don't know. He was like, come to the pub, come to the pub. And I was like, I really don't know. And he was like, just come to the pub for one. It'll be a quiet night. And I was like, lit crazy movie. I'll be there. Go to the pub. I'm driving my car. I had a Pepsi Max. I was like, this is so good. This is £3.75 for a pint of Pepsi Max. What more could you want in life? Death. So I was like, okay. So then we're sat there. We're catching up. I'm telling him the intricate details of every part of my life. No details left unturned. Bless his soul. And his friend Anna's there, who I'm going to class her as my friend as well now because she is bloody wonderful. So yeah, got a new friend. Yes. We were sat there and he was like, what are the chances of you coming out tonight? And I was like, I feel betrayed and I feel like I've been fooled. I was like, not high. He was like, come on, let's just go out. And I was like, no. And then he said we were going to go out and it's like a town near me. And I was like, that is like the shittest town to go out in because there's nothing there apart from like one bar that turns into a bit of a dance floor. He was like, come on. He was like, what are the chances of you getting drunk? I was like, literally zero. I never drink. I literally never drink. I said nothing. Like, there's no way. And he was like, come on, you can leave your car at mine. We can go for a drink and then we'll split an Uber home. And I was like, no, I'm going to London tomorrow, like I shouldn't. He was like, come on. And I was like, maybe. And he was like, come on. And I was like, no. I was fucking steaming, you guys. I was steaming and I wasn't drinking like proper drinks. I was just drinking tequila shots. I think I probably had about 8 tequila shots that night. That is absolutely unlawful. That's unlawful for me because I'm such a lightweight. So I was there like necking tequila shots. Also, the zing of the lime on my tongue piercing. I don't even think you're supposed to drink when you have a new tongue piercing. Oh shit. Well, I've been drinking for a few days in a row at this point. I drank for 2 days in a row. Trust me to get a social life just after a new piercing. Do you know what I mean? So I was at this bar. I was drinking shots like there was no tomorrow. And here's the thing, right? I am the life of a party. Do you know what I mean? I will dance the night away. Take my breath away. Sorry. I will dance the night away. If there's one thing you should know about me is that I'll dance the night away. So I was there like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to dance the night away. And obviously when you're out and you're a woman and there is even a slight bump implying you have boobs, you're going to get hit on, right? Maybe it's because everyone's in love with me. I'm not really sure. But I had one guy come up to me and be like, what do you think of my friend? And I was like, I forgot this is like what happens when you're like out and like people think you're attractive. And I was like, I'm sure he's very nice, but I'm not looking for anything. And he was like, oh, okay, like he just thinks you're really pretty. And I was like, oh, he's right, I am, but no thank you. No, I was like, oh, like please thank him, but like, you know, no. And then there was a group of dilfs, right? The thing is though, they were dilfs. Were they well behaved dilfs? Were they dilfs with good manners and good morals? No. One of them started talking to me. This man was 39 years old. And I said to him, 39? What do you do? And he was like, not much. And I was like, okay. And then he decides to drop in a small missile that he has 2 kids. I was like, how old are they? It's like 5 and 3. I was like, brother in arms, brother in Christ, why the fuck are you not at home with them? He was like, because my wife is. And I was like, you're married? He was like, yeah, but I'm getting a divorce. I was like, top 10 lies of all time. That's got to take the fucking top spot. There is no way you're getting divorced. You're just saying that so that you feel less bad about the fact that you're cheating on your wife. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, how come? And he's like, because my wife's a bitch. And I was like, I'm so scared of men. I was like, oh, okay. And then I think I stole his drink from him because I was like, you don't deserve rights, let alone a bloody vodka coke. He told me at one point in the night I had great boobs, and I was like, tell me something I don't know. He also said I had great tattoos. I was like, tell me something else I don't know. He's also like, your piercings are cool. And I was like, mate, all that you're telling me is facts, which I already know. I don't know a lot. But if there's one thing I do know, it's that I have great boobs, great tattoos and great piercings. Thank you. And then at the end of the night, he asked me if I wanted to go to his friend's house who had a free house and a lot of substances. And I said to him, go home to your children. And he said, how do you know I have children? I said, mate, you fucking told me not even 3 hours ago. I was dancing. Thunderstorm outside. I was dancing from 9 p.m. to like 2 a.m. I felt physically sick after. I got home and I was like, I'm not even that drunk, I think it's worn off. Woke up in the morning, first thing I did, fucking scraping my tongue, fucking throwing out my gullet. And then I was laying in bed and I was like, fuck, I'm going to fucking London today, going to see Wicked. So I go up to London to see Wicked. The trains are fucked. The trains are fucked. And then we get to London and I'm feeling good. I went to Wicked, really enjoyed Wicked. After Wicked, we got some little cocktail cans sat in the park. I had 2 cocktail cans, that was it. Everything was fine. We went to a rooftop bar. We made some friends on the rooftop bar. We danced so much on the rooftop bar. Everyone was staring at us. I was like, oh my god, this is my main character moment because I'm dancing in cowboy boots. What? I'm dancing in cowboy boots. What? I'm dancing in cowboy boots on a rooftop bar in London. Maybe everything is about me. And I was literally there like, I love this attention because I came to the conclusion the other day, if I don't have attention, I think I'll die. Like, I genuinely think I'd die. Like, I think I could go without food and water, maybe not Dr. Pepper, but without attention, I'm nothing. I'm literally nothing. The ice cream lady, where is she at? Anyway, we're on this rooftop bar. It gets to about 9:30 and I'm like, oh, I've got work tomorrow morning. Let's walk back to Waterloo. We walk back to Waterloo. All the trains are either delayed or cancelled. Actually, no, before this even happened, I was walking through St James's Park and these guys stop us. Well, this one guy was like, excuse me ladies, I just saw you walking past and I just wanted to let you know this is that and you look like you're having a great time. And he was like, up to some trouble, up to some mischief. And I was like, no, never. And then he was like to Grace, you look like a good girl, whereas you look more like a bad girl. I was like, good girl gone bad, reloaded. I was like, what do you mean by that? And he was like, you just look like you're up to some trouble. And I was like, what do you mean? Just because I'm stunning and beautiful and sexy doesn't mean I'm up to some trouble. If it's troublesome to be so fucking good looking, then maybe I am up to trouble. And he was like, what are you doing today? And we were like, oh, we've just gone to see Wicked and now we're going to the park. And then his friend came round and I was like, oh my god, it's a double act, it's fucking Ant and Dec. And he goes, sorry, I just saw you walking past, what does your tattoo say on your back of your leg? And I was like, why the fuck are you looking at the back of my leg? But I was like, it says Rufford's Rats. And he was like, why is that? Do you own Rats? And I was like, no, Rats is my podcast, Rufford's Rats. He was like, how many episodes do you have? I was like, I don't know, 12? I didn't know there was going to be a fucking test, I didn't fucking revise for this. And then he was like, so do you want rats? And I was like, maybe one day. And he was like, why don't you have any now? And I was like, because I've got dogs at home, what the fuck do you mean? And he was like, so you like rats? And I was like, well, I guess so if I got it tattooed on me. And he was like, you have quite a lot of tattoos. And I was like, fucking hell, Einstein's been reincarnated. I was like, yeah, I know, right? And then he was like, so what are you up to? And I fucking reiterated, I was like, we've just seen so Wicked, we're now going to have some cocktails in the park, it's going to be a lovely time. And he was like, oh well, enjoy your day, ladies. And he was like, what's your name? And I was like, Miss Maisie FL. Who else? It's a Maisie full of cinematic universe you're living in. What do you mean, what's my name? And he was like, well, enjoy your drinks. And then as I'm going to walk away, he goes, enjoy your drinks, but if you ever wanted to go for a drink with me, like, you could give me your number. And I was like, brother in arms, I'm actually, you know, I don't chase, I attract, but what the fuck? I'm being bombarded. And I was like, oh, really sweet, appreciate it, I'm not looking for anything. He was like, you're not? And I was like, no. Also, you look about 30 years older than me. Not that that would ever stop me, but like, no. And he was shorter than me. Well, maybe he was the same height, but I just feel like I am taller than everyone because I feel like I'm superior, especially to men. So I don't really know. Like, I could meet someone 6'5" and I'd be like, yeah, I'm taller than you. I'm just not that. I'm not a smart woman. Anyway, so that happened. Anyway, back to the trains. We get to the train station, no trains. They're all cancelled or delayed. And the one that I was getting on wasn't cancelled or delayed, so I sat on it and it was fucking packed. We were in there like sardines. I find a seat and then I'm sat there waiting for it to leave, and then they're like, oh, we're just waiting for a driver and a guard. 20 minutes later, still waiting. 5 minutes after that, oh, you should probably find another transport home. Uber home from Waterloo. Death was looking better than that. Then the next morning I woke up and I was like, wow, no, we're in the Uber home. I feel like I'm going to be sick and shit myself at the same time, and I was like, what's wrong? Is it because I'm anxious? Have I got a headache? Have I not drank enough water in the sun? Have I not drank enough water in the last 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 weeks? What is it? My brother is topless. That was a jump scare. Sorry. I don't know. I get home, there's a load of palaver at home. Grace can't get an Uber home. She stays round. I'm laying there feeling very worse for wears. I wake up the next morning. I've only had about 6 hours sleep. I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, I need to vomit. Huh? I need to vomit. So I get up. What do? I vomit about 6 or 7 times. I've also got a headache. I then vomit again. I then vomit again. I then vomit again. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with me? Maybe it's a migraine. Probably a migraine, because when I have a migraine, I'm physically sick. Maybe it's sunstroke, because it's not a hangover, because I had 2 cocktail cans. So it's not a fucking hangover, because I felt fine. I was walking back to Waterloo like, I am sober. Do you know what I mean? Went to work, got to work, 10 minutes in, I was like, can't do it. So fucking very luckily, my boss was like, you go home, rest the flip up, and then you can just cover one of my days next week so that you can still have a day off. And I was like, legend, girl boss, superior person, thank you. Did that, woke up, felt ill still, went back to bed, then tidied my whole room, legendary. Woke up today, what happened? Fucking Aunt Flo was here. So it must have been Flo sending her like little word of warning that she was around the corner. Anyway, don't I look fantastic? Girls, 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 girls. I look awful. Ah! Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Girls, I look terrible. Do you want to know why? Because I took off the mask. I took off the layer of makeup. I'm just not naturally pretty, and like that's not like a revelation. Like I've been knowing that, but like I don't want to get anyone's expectations up. Do you know what I mean? Like this is actually just what I look like. I could try and put my hair up. Oh, that could be okay. It's never over. I look like that fucking kid that sings just another manic Monday. Oh my god, I put a bag of rubbish in here earlier to take out. Fucking didn't do it. So me to leave my my car in a fucking tip. Anyway, I'm going to Sainsbury's. So excited to go. And let me tell you why. Oh my god, the trajectory, and I think I'm using that word properly, of my life would change if I had a fucking Muller corner in my hand right now. So I'm going to get one because I just crave one so bad. Do you know what I mean? Like I just feel like if I had one, then like maybe things would be different. Maybe I wouldn't be depressed. I know I will be. I'm not relying on the Muller corner to cure me. All I'm saying is that if I had one, maybe life would feel a little bit more manageable. But I won't know that until I have said Muller corner. But I don't want to spend ages, because I say this whilst I'm fucking blabbering away, chatting to you. It's currently 11 minutes past 8, but I thought it was like near 9. I guess it's kind of near 9. 49 minutes away from the hour. Minutes actually go by so fast. I was thinking about it the other day. Time is just madness. Time is just fucking crazy. I made this little trailer for my Instagram, and I posted it on TikTok as well, for my vlogs, because I love making a little trailer. Like, helps people find it, I think, and like it's just a nice way to like commemorate whatever, you know, all that fucking flop cringe shit. And I was like so emotional because I was watching it back and I was like, oh my god, so much of my life I've just put online, and like I can watch it all back and be so jealous of how much prettier I was this time last year. Just another manic Monday. I gotta go. I literally have got to go. I had some quiche for dinner. Some quiche. Literal K? No. Q-U-ish. Quiche for dinner. Caramelised onion. Pretty bussin'. And I had these salmon skewers. Bit of a rando dinner, but my mum like refuses to make anything but salad in the hot weather, which is funny because the other day it was hot weather and she made a fucking sausage gravy dinner. I had these vegetarian sausages that tasted just like real sausages. Blew my mind. Violet! This is so funny, right? Violet is like my 8-year-old cousin. I think she's 8, 7 or 8, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Why does 6 hate 7? Because 7, 8, 9! Oh! We were both queuing up for the ice cream lady the other day, and she was like doing this weird dance and then trying to get all in my face. So I was like, oh, go away. And then she goes to me, you're my only friend. And I was like, fucking all right, little Miss Gaslighter. I was like, okay, master manipulator at age of 7. Don't make me feel bad for saying that. Just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. I can't get over how much healthier my hair looks. What's your name, B.O.B, so they're calling you Bob? I look so ugly, don't worry. I'll probably have makeup on at some point in the like near future. So you'll be able to look at me and not feel fucking physically ill. Guess where I am? Guess where I fucking am? I'm underground! It's the sound of the underground. I look awful, but it actually is a little bit nice because at least I know no one will look at me, even though I do need attention to survive. I need it to survive and to thrive and to live and to die and to breathe, but I sometimes need a break from being the hottest person in the world. So now's my downtime. I've got my net back, gorgeous. I'm underground. I'm underground. This is where I'm meant to be. If I'm in Sainsbury's car park, if I'm above ground, there's one place I want to be. And a land down under. Maybe I am the most annoying person on earth. Proud though. That still means I'm winning at something. And if I'm winning, I'm not losing, because I never lose. Apart from when I always lost my battle with suicide. I actually lost. Like, I've tried hard to win at suicide, but I actually lost all my attempts. Oh, I did lose. I guess it's kind of good though. I'm alive, but I'm dead. I need help. Oh my god, they're at the back. Fuck. Run. I saw a purple Corsa with the number plate KYS recently, and now that's seriously on my mind. KYSing and the purple Corsa. You guys, I'm having a bit of a breakdown. Ask me why. I literally couldn't tell you. Like, I just feel lonely and sad and like really lost. Like, I feel just feel so sad. Like, that's like the long and short of it, really. I just feel sad. And I feel, I don't know, I just feel sad. Like just shit, basically. And I haven't cried in ages, so I really need to cry. Like a proper cry. Yeah. I rely on so much of my worth to come from other people liking me and wanting me and approving of things I do, even though I know I don't need it and I'm self-assured in who I am and what I am. But obviously, like, I don't know, maybe my ego hurts, I don't know. I just feel like shit. I feel like I've lost so many friends. I've lost a relationship, and I always just feel like it's me, like I'm the reason it's happening, because like if it wasn't me, then why is it happening all the time? I just feel like I'm so fucking self-destructive, and I'm like these damaged goods that are never gonna get fixed, because like, how do you fix a girl who's fucking scared of anything? Like, I'm just a girl. Why is all this stuff happening to me? I always think this, like I must have fucked up so badly in like a past life. All the shit that this life is throwing at me. Because I just feel so tired. I don't feel like I can keep doing it anymore. It's just so exhausting, constantly trying to like fight to be happy or to feel just less sad. It's not even fighting to be happy, it's just fighting to feel less sad. And I don't know, I'm just tired. I really want to move away. I'm so bored of living in my hometown. I feel like it's just such a toxic relationship when you reach a certain point. Being an adult, living in the same town that you've grown up in, you just feel like everything's the same and nothing will ever change. I feel like it's really, like the breakup is really hitting me now. Like I feel so lonely. Yeah, so lonely. And it's awful. It's just the most crippling feeling. And I love being on my own. This is the thing, I love being on my own. I love doing things on my own, but feeling like there's no one there, or that not really many people care or like listen, it's just awful. And it's just all I feel at the moment. It's literally all I feel, just sad. Yeah. Guess where I'm going? Guess where I'm bloody going? Harry Styles live on tour, babe. Harry Styles live on tour. You know what? People have been queuing since the early hours of this morning. You're stronger than me. You're stronger than me. I'm sat here 5 PM eating a bit of pasta, bake. You're a better person than I am. Well, are you? Good on you, because in this heat. Oh, I've got a hair in it. Delish. In this heat. You are mad. You're not madders. I need to take pictures. Sorry. I need to take pictures. I'm gonna fit right in. I'm also gonna block so many people's view if I keep this hat on, because I'm already like 5'10", so I won't keep this hat on. I just thought I should put in a bit of effort. I put this together today. Play suit. Cowboy boots, hat and glasses, babe. Ain't getting much realer than this. Oh, let's go see the fruit man. Woo! A little bit of warm. Feathers everywhere. Infiltrated. Her name is Pigeon. Pigeon. What the fuck?
Is a good scream.
£8.60 for 2 of these. Have you heard of the Cosy Live? That's my question. I feel crazy. I saw Medicine live. I'm feeling a little bit emotional. Look at this. If you go out tonight, I'm going out. Cheeseburger reveal. Watch them have put it in. Yes. That looks like some of your... He was saying like Frank, she was like, shut up, shut up. I was like, you shut up. Your claw clip shit, your haircut shit, you look shit. What the fleep? Tap, tap, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. I feel ill. I've got such a bad headache, so I need to hydrate. Pretty face, baby, and better tap in. Tap, tap, tap. Twist on glitter. I've got such a headache. You guys, last night was so much fun, but I literally feel severely depressed today. I knew it was going to happen. I just wasn't prepared. I need an Actimel. Anyway, today it's been, oh my god, fun fact for you. Today it's been, well, this is not a fun fact, but like I'm going to tell you a sad fact and then I'm going to tell you a funny story to go along with it to try and like soothe it out a bit. Today it's been a year since my nan died, which I've had a cry, I'm alright, you know. I always think of it like she was really ill. Plus when she passed away last year it was 40 degrees and she was bedbound. So like it would have just prolonged her suffering if she had stayed alive through that time whilst being really ill. Do you know what I mean? I try and think of it like that so it's not as like crippling to think about. Bottoms up. So on the day she passed away last year it was really hot and I was sunbathing and I can't remember what happened, but I went to like run in to tell my mum something, and I was like really happy, and she just looked at me and I was like, what? And she was like, she's gone. And I just stood there and I was like so I started crying, obviously, naturally, and then this is the best bit. I was obviously so sad, like so sad. I felt so sad for my dad more than anything, and then I was like, well, I need to go and post a Vinted parcel because I told them I'd post it today. So I walked to like the in-post locker in my Minion hoodie, sobbing, listening to Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. There's literally a video of me last year being like, Nan's just died but need to post my Vinted parcel, which reminds me today I have to go to the post office because fuck, the post office is probably gonna be closed. What is wrong with me? Why didn't I do this before today? Bro, well, it's gonna be open. What the fuck am I talking about? I have started selling those little knitted rats that my nan started making on Etsy. I put 8 of them up the other day, a few days ago. In less than 24 hours they all sold out, which you're probably thinking it's only 8, but like that is madness to me. Like I have less than 3,000 subscribers and people want to buy what I'm selling. And they're so personal to me as well because they're such a like an artifact of like my YouTube and my TikTok and whatever. And I've had so many messages of people asking like when they're coming back, and oh my god, it's just made me highly emotional. So I need to post them today. So you know, you just can't stop, you know. It's weird. The day she died and the anniversary of her death, I've had to go to post something. It's not that weird, but it is a bit weird. I don't know. Anyway, last night was fantastic. I almost cried during like 3 songs. Loser moment from me. Joking? You're allowed to cry. I almost cried during Sign of the Times because that shit moved me. Almost cried during Fine Line because it reminded me of my abused ex-boyfriend because I listened to that to try and get through it. And almost cried during Golden because, oh my god, fun fact, actually really sad fact, I listened to Fine Line, the album, so much when I started seeing my abusive ex-boyfriend because that's when it came out in December of 2019, and Golden was one of the songs I loved so much. And then a year later when the music video came out, I was in uni and I watched it and I had a panic attack because it reminded me so much of him. So he was just there like running through fucking Greece or something like, you're so golden. I was there like it was quite funny actually. I can laugh about it now. And also I almost cried during Keep Driving. I don't even know, maybe I was just happy to be here. Do you know what I mean? But I listened to that song a lot when my nan passed away because it reminded me of my dad. Can we just keep driving? Because I just felt so sad for him because that's literally his mum. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm sweating so much. I'm so warm. I'm very stimulated right now. Very overstimulated, I'd say. But I need to fucking buy some postage labels and go to the fucking post office and post these bloody rats so that people can have their bloody rat. I think I'm at the end of my period now as well. That was a joke. I had to go into the men's toilet yesterday and change my tampon because the queue for the women's toilet was so long. I walked out of the men's toilet and this group of guys were like, yeah! And I literally jumped out my fleeping skin. I was like, oh! My brother's laugh is so obnoxious. One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. I vlogged so much yesterday. Sorry if you heard my singing through all of it. Medicine played. I went feral mode. I filmed it on, fuck, it's Father's Day tomorrow. Lol. I'm going to see the Arctic Monkeys tomorrow. Lol. It came on. I was singing it the whole way through, just like mumbling like, if you go out tonight. And then it came on. I screamed like I've never scrumped before. I was screaming and creaming. I was literally like, tasted. I was moved. It was beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna have a shower. I'm so sweaty.